today.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, she gonna be sore.
I think the last time I did one of those live shots with rugby players, I was out for like a month.
See?
All right, a local business is satisfying that sweet tooth with their delicious jam.
Yes, Molly Real is live in Lincoln to check out the spread this morning. Hi, Molly.
Jam.
Yeah, guys, say it with me now. Pump up the jam. Pump it up the jam. This is Natalie Stone with Nat's Jam. So I met Natalie, actually, I was at a farmer's market last week with my mom, Fowler's Market, and gosh, we got some jam, some nectarine jam. Yep. And we're almost out. It is so good. So there's something very special about your jam. It's very creative, a lot of different varieties. It's not just spread on toast, although it is, as I have demonstrated in the past week, delicious on toast. So let's start. Tell us how you got started making jam, Natalie.
I've made it since I was little. I grew up in Utah, northern Utah. We grew up around peach and raspberry, so peach raspberry was my first jam, and I've just always made it.
And then you started this about 3 years ago selling. You sell a lot of markets. And what I love about you, you see you at a farmer's market, and you're also one of the biggest buyers at the market too, because all of this fruit that you see, other than things that don't grow here, like pineapple and cranberries, all of it is local fruit. They're your fellow vendors at the market.
Yes, absolutely. And it's all really good fruit. It's what I like when you're buying fruit from a market, you're buying from a neighbor, and that money goes back into your community. And it's also picked the day before you're eating it, so it's good.
And it is so good. So you created such a great spread for us here to kind of demonstrate this isn't just put on your toast. This isn't just peanut butter and jelly kind of jam. So talk us through what you have, and as you talk, I'll taste. Before we do that, though, I just want to tell you guys, Natalie is such a great person for Good Day because she just goes with the flow. This looks like it happened on purpose, doesn't it? It's actually very windy out here in Lincoln. A gust of wind knocked over the jam, but it just sat there perfectly. So we're just going to go with it, pretend it was on purpose. Okay, so this is?
It's just store-bought pound cake with strawberry jam and whipped cream on it with a little bit of powdered sugar to make it look fancy.
So strawberry shortcake without the effort of having to cut your own strawberries.
Exactly.
Yum.
Yum.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of like a twist on bruschetta. It's just a baguette toasted, and it's got the Tenero basil oil on it.
Oh.
And this is peach jam with cinnamon basil.
Oh.
Yeah, and so the peach jam, I'm reading the ingredients: peaches, lemon juice, cinnamon basil, and the olive oil you use is again your farmer's market neighbor.
Yep. And they're in Lincoln, Tenero. So that's a little bit savory and sweet together instead of the tomatoes, and it's easy. You can just dump it out. You don't have to do any chopping. Have stuff in your cupboard. You're good to go.
Correct. You did it all for us. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
Okay, this blackberry garden jam, especially unique. Blackberries, lemon juice, basil, garlic, ginger.
Yep. This is one of my probably top 3 bestsellers. And this dressing on this is like 2 scoops of the jam, a little bit of the balsamic, and then the Tenero basil.
And that garlic and ginger, it's just enough to have you say, ooh, what is that? Just make it a little more interesting without like garlic in your face.
Exactly. And it's also really good like on a turkey sandwich or a bagel.
I bet it is.
So they're all really versatile. They can all go on toast if you want them to go on toast. But you can also do different things, and you have something in your cupboard if you need something at the last minute. Or they also make really good gifts. Everybody takes wine, take a bag of jam instead, and it still goes with the wine and charcuterie.
There you go. I love that it's all local. These are just 3 of so many varieties you have. I took home nectarine and a cherry jam that's great on ice cream. So a lot of jams, a lot of varieties. She also makes cookies. If you follow her on Instagram, you will be drooling 24/7 every time she posts. But you also post where we can find you on farmers markets.
Absolutely. Yes, I post my schedule every week, and just come see me. If you have questions, I'm happy to tell you how to use it. Some of the jams go good in cocktails. There's a jam for everything. If you don't like jam, come see me. I will make you love jam. Love it.
Yes, you will.
It's fun stuff.
Okay, next time I interview you, I hope you have a recipe book waiting for us. All the ways to use the jam.
And I'll bring cookies.
Okay. And cookies, perfect. Pump it
Fabulous.
up. We're
Pump
pumped.
it up. Pump it up.
Fun way to play with flavors. I love it.
I am curious about how to add jam to my cocktails. I've been trying to find